screen right and Scout screen left. Let me get these set up a little better here, just so that Mr. Producer Greg can get a thumbnail image out of this. Nothing but the best. Hang on. Dan Larson here at the photo booth with a couple of Snap Ships, the new customizable shipbuilding toys from PlayMonster. It's a building system full of parts to make whatever kind of ships you want to make. Engines, cockpits, wings, thrusters, guns, rockets, miscellaneous panels, vents. There's even some ground-based kits that have tank treads. The folks over at Snap Ships asked if I wanted to take a look at some samples, and I emphatically said yes. But I made sure to let them know that I was already a fan, having purchased the XF-23 Interceptor. I'm reading this off a script because I don't know these names. The XF-23 Interceptor and the Lance SV-51 Scout Interceptor on the right. Screen right and Scout screen left. Let me get these set up a little better here, just so that Mr. Producer Greg can get a thumbnail image out of this. Nothing but the best. Hang on. That's not quite it. There we go. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. There it is, just like the pros do. So this is the primary configuration of the Saber. This is the secondary configuration of the Lance. There's two different factions. There's the Forge, which is sort of like the good guys, and then there's the Complex. That's Complex with a K, and that's sort of like bad guys. So Forge, and then this would be Complex. The difference is, like, more clean and sort of a machined sort of designed appearance versus, really sort of, I don't even want to say organic, but more alien, more organic shapes, as opposed to, sort of clean machine shapes of the Forge. But that's all I know about the mythology, and ultimately it doesn't really matter. The key here is to buy whatever sets you want, as many sets as you want, and then just make your own stuff. Or if you like the ship designs that are spelled out, in the instructions on the box, then just keep it that way. Make those ships. You ever heard of Legos? It's just like that. Make whatever you want. Make them however you want them. So the sets they sent me here. Oh, that was terrible. We've got the Trident ship. According to this, it is a Target exclusive. And then we have the Locust. And when you bust these open, you get your instructions and a little poster thing. You get this, which I'll explain in a moment. And then you also get some little, these are actually basically like rockets, because there is so you have a sort of blind box capacity thing here. In this covered part, there's always a piece. In this case, the piece is sort of this like brain ship. I'm having trouble focusing on it. There we go. It's sort of this like organic brain thing. Almost makes it feel a bit more like Jason the Wheeled Warriors, but this is the actual rocket firing piece. And then you've got some rockets. That's not really my jam for this. I don't really need it, but that's there if you want to actually shoot rockets off and stuff. Oh, let's give it a try. What are we doing here? Let's give it a try. I don't think I've actually fired any of these. I was just like, nah, I don't need rocket firing rockets on my thing. But the mechanism on these actually is pretty cool. You just goes in there, and then you lock it in. Goes in there, lock it in, and then let's see if I can hit the ship from here. Lost that. Oh man, well, that's really good. And I'm glad they sent 4, because I just lost 2 of them forever down in the caverns behind the photo booth here. Anyway, so this is, oh, and the other thing that's in here is, I don't know if you can see this, there's another little pocket up here that's covered. That is for, if I can get this tape off, that is for our tiny, 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 tiny little pilot. So what was this called? The Locust. I did already pre-build this ship. I didn't want to spend the whole video. I wasn't trying to make a build video. I was just trying to show these things off. But so the cool thing is that the actual packaging here, the top of course, it's the top because I already cut the bottom off. The top of this container, once you remove it, the top of the packaging itself includes a stand here plug that in there, and then as long as you've got an open port on the bottom, you can actually use the packaging as a stand. I love that both from a recycled packaging perspective. I mean, this is just cardboard. Put this right in the recycle bin. You've got one extra piece of plastic. I don't know if you can actually do anything with this. Maybe. But it's cool. And so you automatically have a stand. And so no matter how crazy your ship designs get, you're always going to sort of, have a base for them to display them and put them back on the shelf. So that is a really handy thing. I love it. This ship has the opening top here for the laser cannon. And you can see that these are all sort of in the same scale, but this guy back here is going to be quite a larger piece. But as if the modular parts weren't enough, the tiny cockpits, the tiny little action figures, and I've got another comparison here. So if you're familiar with the Action Fleet line that came out like 20 years ago, it's hard to show. This is an Action Fleet pilot with one of the Snapship pilots. They're about the same size. That's the point. I don't know why I went and did all that stuff. But anyway, these Snapships, they're super affordable. You can buy them direct from Play Monster's website or various vendors, Target, Amazon, that kind of stuff. And actually, let me open up this one real quick too here. This one is a significantly larger ship, lots more pieces. So we're actually getting, looks like there's actually 3 figures in this set here up on top, and then a much larger piece inside. But these are your basic building blocks. Like this is the sort of magic of the set. Like you build your frames with this, and then you just sort of attach all the parts to it. So for instance, this ship here, if I were to pull off the wings, the base is just those same blocks. You want to make the ship wider, you want to make the ship longer, you want to make the ship bigger. You just keep adding those blocks until it gets to be the size that you want. And then you've got cockpits that open and close, wings, connectors, missiles, vents, panels, radar dishes, exhausts, like all the things you could possibly want. And if you want more pieces, just buy more sets. It's a heck of a thing. And I mean, different price points. You got, the small sets are around $10, right up to $50, depending on the size of the set. I love this line. I will absolutely be picking up more of these and gifting them this holiday season. Make sure you follow them on Instagram too. They're always showing off new designs of spaceships that the Snapships folks themselves are coming up with, but then also Snapship fans who are just, having fun, being creative, experimenting with different ways and different kinds of, maybe some ships you recognize, but mostly ships that you don't. Just stuff that looks like, fun. Check out their website and their app for all the instructions to make the various ships if you happen to lose your instructions. Or I think, if I'm not mistaken, I should have checked prior to this, but I'm pretty sure they select designs that people have submitted, and then we'll actually show you the instructions for those as well on their website. I think they have a VR or an AR app as well, so definitely check that out. And hey, not for nothing, but Snapships are up for Toy of the Year, officially with the Toy Association. That's the people that run Toy Fair. So, don't sleep on these while they're out. They're absolutely one of the best things to come to the toy industry in a long time. Thanks for watching. Please hit like, hit subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Make sure you head over to our main channel, Toy Galaxy, and check subscribe as well. There's a lot more videos over there. If you're in the position to help the channel grow, please visit our Patreon at patreon.com/toygalaxy or become a YouTube channel member. Please share this video and let us know in the comments down below if you're ready to get on board with Snapships, or if you're already on your journey across the stars with your own fleet of customizable Snapship spaceships. Later.